Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials. A student protest against the district's new dress policy escalated into fights and later arrests. In Bethlehem, a newly passed ordinance is meant to inspire faith in public officials. Reminder that life jackets are now mandatory on all waterways. Finally, a nun is praying for a Phillies win. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a Pie. The Southeast Delco School District recently banned hooded sweatshirts and hats within its buildings, reports PennLive. On Tuesday, after the policy went into effect, students at Academy Park High School in Sharon Hill organized a protest against this ban that started out peaceful, but then escalated. Fights reportedly broke out both inside and outside the school. Property was damaged, and at least 10 students were arrested by the end of the day. Explains a school board representative as to why the policy was put in place to begin with, quote, "If I'm wearing my hoodie, I can hide my face if I'm doing something devious, if I'm choosing poor choices instead of being a scholar in the building." Bethlehem City Council members unanimously passed an anti-conflict of interest ordinance this week, reports the Morning Call. Basically, the ordinance requires for all council members, city board members, and other officials to recuse themselves from voting on any and all matters in which they have a financial interest. Such interest, which also extends to any ownership interest from a spouse, child, parent, sibling, or agent, is defined as a $500 campaign contribution or at least a 10% investment of ownership interest in a business or property. Says council sponsor Paige Van Weert, quote, "The power of incumbency, along with some voter apathy, has created a situation where more vigorous rules must be put in place so that our citizens trust that our vote is for them and not us." Friendly reminder that life jackets are mandatory on all of Pennsylvania's waterways from now through April 30th, states NorthCentralPA.com. This rule has been applied every year since 2012 due to what the State Fish and Boat Commission calls the, quote, "disproportionate number of deaths," unquote, that occur during the winter from cold water shock. So please remember to wear a life jacket on all boats less than 16 feet long or on any kayaks, canoes, or paddleboards. Sister Linda DeCero of the Sisters of St. Francis of Philadelphia started praying for the Phillies at the start of the season when they weren't doing so hot, says CBS Local Philadelphia. And now, quote, "Lo and behold, all of a sudden we are here, and who would have thought?" In the midst of the World Series, Sister Linda's faith in a Phillies win is stronger than ever, and she keeps up with certain rites each game to make sure that win comes to be. This involves sitting in a chair dressed in Phillies gear while holding a Phillies water bottle and eating the same thing every game. A cold chicken cutlet sandwich on an Italian roll with a side of potato salad and coleslaw. She also bans her game-watching buddy, Sister Marguerite, from talking except during commercials. Sister Linda maintains she hasn't strayed from this strict routine ever since the Phillies started to win. Says she, quote, "I do believe the baseball gods are in our favor." Oh, it's good to be back. For even more news, visit PennLive.com. Also, please remember to rate this podcast and to share it around with whomever, wherever. Thanks in advance. And of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back for Friday's episode of Today in a Pie. Today's episode is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Renewal by Andersen offers you a better way to a better window. Go to rbacentralpadeals.com for this month's specials.